So right now I'm about to introduce to you guys the world's loudest Shelby GT350. And you may be asking, hey Sahan, I thought you just have Catless Midpipes on your car. How is that the loudest? Well, not anymore. We're gonna be starting the car right now, getting a nice cold start on it. So this is what our exhaust is looking right now. It's literally exiting from here. This is traditionally what it will look like. It'll look like that. As you can see, goes all the way to the back. But what we're rocking with right now is literally an exit right here at the very top. Right up here, we got our headers, as you can see. That's our headers up there. And then it goes straight out. Literally headers to straight out. So this is what you call open header. And that's why it's gonna be so loud. So I'm gonna shut up now and let's go ahead and start the Shelby GT350 open header style. That sounds so crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god. I hope Kevin puts some out loud with this. You can't hear it. What do you think of that, Mr. Peterson? Woke the neighbors up by starting that up. Sorry, but we're gonna have to do it. We gotta put the mid-pipes back on now, onto the Shelby. And the reason we took it off is because, once again, like what happened on the other side, the weld completely blew. So I took it to a welding shop and they TIG welded this all around. A TIG weld is the strongest weld, so that's why you want to get a TIG all along here. So it looks like it's gonna do well. Hopefully it's gonna hold up now and not blow up. The other side blew up last time. Now it's this side. So we should be good. And unfortunately, yes, the Shelby's not going to stay open header like that. And that was the only start we're doing with it. Definitely the loudest way you can start a Shelby right there is like that. It's just ridiculous how loud it is. I honestly didn't think it would be that loud, but holy crap. I'm actually like speechless for how loud it was. It was so loud that my neighbor walked out of his garage, came over here just to see what I was doing. It was quite the scene. But it kind of gives me a stupid idea, which would be maybe to custom fab a side exit exhaust that comes out of here. Yes, it would look very stupid, but it'll sound extremely loud. So maybe in the future we'll custom fab something like this up here, and the pipe will go down to here and then exit out the side, just because we need to have this O2 sensor with the spacer in. When I started it, I didn't have my other O2 sensor in, and that's what reads to see how your car's running. So without that in, it's actually running rich. The car's running very rich. You're fine running your car rich, not for an extended period of time because it'll mess things up, but running your car rich is way better than running it lean. So basically for combustion, you need an air to fuel ratio. You need a certain amount of air, a certain amount of fuel. The ideal ratio is 14:1. And basically what running rich means is you're going to have an excess amount of fuel, and running lean means you don't have enough fuel to match the air. So when you're running lean, it's actually dangerous for the motor to be running lean for extended periods of times. Some drag racers do it because you get more power running lean. Running rich, you get less power, more safe for the engine if you run it slightly rich rather than lean. It's running super rich when I started it up just because it doesn't have the other O2 sensor in. So yeah, it is super, super cool. And it's kind of crazy because I went Catless with this car and I didn't realize it would be that loud. And then honestly, that super loud noise just ended up feeling like the new normal for me. And yes, this feels like the new normal for me. It sounds crazy, but I drove my friend's Catted GT350 and that thing felt so quiet. And yeah, it's just crazy because the new normal for me has changed. But any civilian who walks up and hears me while I'm starting this thing will literally think that I am the most crazy human being on the face of this earth. That Catless cold start's just way too loud. It was absolutely insane. Enjoyed it while it lasted. Car's just gonna go back to just Catless for now, which is still stupidly loud. So if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure you guys all subscribe to the channel and like the video. I make a bunch of Shelby content, do a bunch of stupid things, and I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it, so subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's go ahead and go underneath the car, quickly put this mid-pipe on. We'll time it and see how long it takes us, and then we'll start up the car to make sure we have no exhaust leaks coming from the center of the car or the front or the back, and everyth's running fine. By the way, in case you didn't see, CTS V3 right there, Camaro, Shelby. But we got the work truck back. The work truck is back in action now, back running. Got it back from the dealer today. So super excited to have the work truck, aka Raptor, back. By the way, check this out, guys. Back under the GT350 here, and I'm going to show you why my car qualifies for a Gen 2 It's because the block is actually cracked. So whenever I want, I could come in for a Gen 2. As you can see, that arrow pointing right to that very, very just tiny crack right there. That's a crack in the engine block. As you can see, this is our whole engine right up here. That's a very tiny crack in the engine block. Apparently, very few GT350s have this on it. And if you do have it, you qualify for Gen 2 because Ford Motor Company will have to give you a Gen 2 motor because you have that crack, but it really doesn't do anything. It's not going to really affect your motor long term or give you any issues. They just kind of have to give you a new motor. So I will update you guys on that if they give me a Gen 2 once I rake on like 10,000 more miles on this current motor. All right, well, check it out. We're now complete with the mid pipes. We got both the bolts on. It's really easy when you don't have cats because you can get around to the bolt all the way back there without feeding something through the engine bay up there. You have to feed a socket all the way through here on the engine bay just to get back here to get the bolt. So let's go ahead and start it up and see if there's any leaks. Typically the middle will leak if you don't push the exhaust far forward enough. We push it forward enough, put the O2 sensor back in. We should be ready to rock and roll. This is how we do it. We gotta have the nice dirty hands all over the Alcantara wheel anyways, and the shift knob too. Put it in neutral, fire it up. So we are now on the quick little mandatory test drive. It's mandatory, but once you're out on the road, if you have an exhaust leak, you will be able to hear it like literally coming out the side. Valves closed, still very quiet. You don't hear anything, so that's how you know you did it right. Ooh, and then the valves are open, and that sounds nuts. Crazy how loud this car is. I absolutely love it. Yeah, well, sounds like it's good. Sounds like everything went well. Glad to have the mid pipes back on. The car's ready to be ripped on again, have some fun in. That open header was just ridiculous, and I honestly still can't wrap my head around how loud that was. It's insane how those like 5 feet of piping to the back of the car make that much of a sound difference. Even though it's still a straight pipe, it makes such an astronomical difference with noise level. It's like literally 2 times louder. I hope it kind of picked it up on camera at least, but it's just ridiculous. So make sure you guys all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're always doing stupid things with the Shelby, super fun things, best Shelby content on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace.
You see a carku, call the cops, boy. AK all day, body start to drop, boy. Bamba jinya beat down, sari diyan street down. They're trying to lock us up, but we ain't gonna stop, boy.